Hi, it's Ray. We're continuing to talk in our series on homeowners insurance and what you can do to leverage yourself to make the wise decision. John Thompson of John Thompson Agency is still with us and answering these tough questions. So John, let me just ask you this. And I know I'm going to kind of put you on a spot here, but I know that when you're looking at homeowners insurance, there's some things that we control as buyers and there's other things that we don't control. So can you kind of open that door for us and explain that?
Yeah, sure. And what is in control of most people is things that are factored into determining a rate. All insurance carriers use consumer reports to determine what your rate might be. It's one of the variables that affects a rate that someone has on a particular property for the homeowner's insurance. Things you're in control of is your rating through consumer reports. Prior insurance history. Have you had late pays? A lot of things to do with consumer reports. It affects your premium.
So those are the things that affects, but what can I control to get that price down immediately?
Sure. Some of the things that you can control is considering how much you can insure yourself. A lot of people don't think of it that way, but a deductible that you have on your policy is really your portion of the insurance should a claim need to be made. The higher the deductible, the lower your premiums. That is certainly something that you can control with higher deductibles. Consider it self-insuring portion. As much as you're comfortable with, certainly the more that you can self-insure, the lower your premiums potentially could be.
So if I'm thinking about that and trying to understand what you're saying, then what I'm interpreting is that I need to not make those nickel dime claims to you guys. Your industry doesn't like that. You guys want the big, the catastrophes, for example. I've got a bursted pipe, or I've got a wind damage on my roof or something like that, but you don't really want me making a claim on something that's $200, for example. Is that correct?
That's very correct, Ray. And so the premise for insurance is for big, sudden, and impactful events. It's not a maintenance contract. We've talked about that before. What we advise everyone who might potentially have a claim is talk with your local agent. We do that quite often. Let's understand what happened. Let's determine, is it something that should be considered for a claim or not? And quite often, we can work with you to understand what the damage is, how much is it compared to what your deductible, your insured portion would be, and helps determine whether you should make a claim or not.
Fantastic. Well, John, thanks for pulling the peels back here a little bit on the onion and letting us understand more about homeowners insurance. Join us again for the next one, and we'll dive into another aspect to help you make a wise decision. Thanks so much. Have a great day.